Sup, my name is Ray for the TheYugiohCouncil. We're gonna waste no time. The first take, I almost slipped and broke my head, but here we go. This is coffee time. We do this every Monday. Usually there's a channel update before the actual coffee time discussion. But we're gonna forego the update, which you can find on our Facebook page, where it's coming out for the week, because of how important this video I feel is. I don't like banlist speculation videos, so I forego that and bring you this. These are the cards I believe that are okay or should come off the ban list, with so-and-so cards being limited, which I'm not going to go fully into. And then next Monday, we'll talk about what cards should actually join the ban list or limit list or whatever. Not really a speculation, but more like what we'd like to see. So without wasting any time, I'm going to say the number one card on most people's mind, regardless if you like it, love it, hate it, just whatever. Heavy Storm. I'm sorry if you don't believe that there is a Sat 5 format. In the Tier 1, there's really not, unless you're playing Evil Swarm. If you're not playing Evil Swarm, if you're not playing Goyo Guardian, which is stop, kudos, love that deck, then you're in the Tier 2 or lower, it's a Set 5. And Heavy Storm, it only seems broken because of when it's played. But it's that threat. It says you can't set 5 without sacking something unless you got a Starlight Road down there. MST is not enough. Giant Trunade, there's no counter to it. Heavy Storm is balanced. And yes, I actually went there. I don't care. I went there. It's needed for the game. It's one that should come back without question. The next one, which someone may think I'm out of my mind for bringing this one up, is Pot of Avarice. I love this card. I hate this card. But Konami's underdetermined ways of selling things that try to get us to buy new things, which is an inappropriate way of doing it, as shown by the OCG. That the two pots, the Pot of Duality, yeah, it sounds dirty, the first part I said, and Pot of Avarice can coexist in such a great way. Pot of Avarice had its own use, but it required 5 monsters in the graveyard. Dragon Rulers don't really care about putting stuff back in the deck like that. They weren't going to abuse it. That could have stayed at 1, and everyone would have been fine with it. So that's one card I like to see come back. Another thing I believe that should come off the list is one card that takes the uttermost skill of using, is because of the timing, like Heavy Storm is to, I was about to say Solar Winter, Solemn Judgment. I don't know how I confuse his name, it's like 3 in the morning. Solemn Judgment. Solemn Judgment, it's, if I activate it too soon, I can automatically lose the game because of how fast OTKs happen. If I don't activate it at a certain time, I could lose the game because I could lose 8,000 life points. Given that it's a card that can be played at any time, and that is a power level through the roof, it doesn't matter. It's about what I believe should come back, and that's one of the ones I do believe that should come back. Magician of Faith. This thing is 20 years old. It has not seen the day, the cat on the table. It has not seen the light of day in 30-some years. I'm kidding, it's more like 10. It's an old card. Monster Reborn's not around. Big deal, you can get Heavy Storm and activate it twice. That's why Starlight Road would be so good. But Magician of Faith is slow. Where it's going to really shine is Empty Jar, which needs a hit. I'm sorry. Decks like that, but that's for next week. Ruin the game. It just says play Yu-Gi-Ohs. And Ghost Tricks. Maybe Spellbooks, but let me say something to you about Spellbooks. 1 or 2 tweaks to the deck, they're okay, they're fine. It's kind of the same thing with Mermills, but that's what we're talking about next week. It's Magician of Faith. 1,000 Eyes restrict only if Instant Fusion was limited. And the reason I say only because Instant Fusion was limited is just to see how it would fare. And I know that's going to be the first thing people do is Instant Fusion, 1,000 Eyes, sack up a monster, and then just get rid of the 1,000 Eyes. I already see that coming. And I can tell you, people would say, automatically main deck into my extra deck. I wouldn't blame you for it. It's a 1-for-1 spot removal. I would not blame you for it. But its time has passed as broken. Now, for the people who are going to say Tribe Infecting Rares, Mermails are still a thing, so you can't really bring that back just yet. Given that's only one deck, but still. The other one I wanted to mention, and I feel a lot of controversy will come out of me saying this, is Goyo Guardian. I'm pacing back and forth if someone's wondering why the audio's in and out. I'm pacing back and forth. Just getting my thoughts together. Goyo Guardian. Reason why I say Goyo Guardian. 2800 beat stick level 6, I give you that. I know. I faced it numerous times. It's the stealer of boss monsters. Reason I say Goyo is because things like Deep Prison don't belong on that ban list at 2. Compulse, maybe. Book of Moon should go up. Solemn Judgment should come back. And we have Warning and Effect Filler, Breakthrough Skill, and Fiendish Chain, Mirror Force. People run Mirror Force. There you go. I'm sorry. It's not a valid argument. But I feel like Goyo has come down a little bit. I was gonna say Trishula at one point. Because, let me be honest, I played both formats. But I'm still kind of iffy on Trishula because of how easy it is to make, so we're not going to touch upon that right now. But Goyo Guardian is the one synchro monster that people deserve to have back. To the people. There is one other card that I keep forgetting is banned in TCG. Well, two, that it's just a stupid ban, I'm sorry. Shockmaster. The main reason it was banned is because, well, let's take a look. Dragon Rulers. They get pooped on by Shockmaster. It's not too hard to get over, quite honestly. It's really not. They call your traps, okay, we'll use our spells and monsters. They call your monsters, use spell and traps. They call your traps, use spell and monsters. You just gotta play around it. It wasn't too hard to play around. Given that it's a card that can end games, I'm not lying, against certain decks, but those decks were broken anyways, it should come off the ban list without question. Now, the one biggest thing that I feel Konami did screw up with no questions asked is the banning of Stratos. And it's not because I love Stratos, it's because I feel Hero Lives should have been the card that got hit, not Stratos, if it was such an issue. Keyword, such an issue. But Stratos, I get he searches everything. I'm not dumb. He's got the largest search pool in the entire game next to Witch of the Black Forest and Second. And I'm going to get to those two in a minute because I know someone's going to ask about those. Stratos should come back tomorrow. You know, if they showed the ban list, it should come back tomorrow. Because it's a great card, but it's not being splashed in every single thing. And I don't really think it was an issue. If it was such an issue, Hero Live should have taken the hit, not Stratos. And I know a lot of Hero players are just going to like the video just for me saying that. That's cool by me. I'm not saying like the video, not like. If you do, then you do. You don't, you don't. Saying it. I feel it was hit because of Tour Guide. And I feel it could come off the ban list. I like to see what it would do for a format. Doesn't mean I would want it to stay around forever. I just want to see what it does. And I'm not saying it definitely should come back. I don't know. It's like 3 in the morning. I'm losing my brain. So why not have Singer come back? Witch of the Black Forest, never in a cold day until every Monarch and Dark Arm Dragon is limited. Or I mean hit. That thing searches every single one. I don't care if it's 2025 and the game is 20 times faster. I don't care. That still makes a difference. It still goes, let me get that to my hand faster. No. Things like Tsukiyomi are a great thing that, you know, could easily go to 3 tomorrow. Things like Glow Up Bulb are things that are going to be a long time on the ban list and deserve their spot on the ban list. And then there's things that are like Goyo Guardian, which are kind of stuck in the middle. So it's like, do I get to come back yet? No, not yet. You're still in prison. Will Konami even bring anything back for the January list? We don't know. Do I want them to bring stuff back? Yes. If I had to choose 5 cards from this video that I want them to bring back, Heavy Storm, Solemn Judgment, Shockmaster, Pot of Avarice, and for the hell of it, Magician of Faith. Why did I bring up Monster Reborn? We all know it's a Saki card. We don't care if it comes back tomorrow or not. That card can stay on the ban list. It flip-flops every freaking week. Next week, we'll talk about what cards should be limited, semi-limited, and unlimited. So that way, everything that we wanted to talk about with the ban list is talked about. And we'll talk about Legacy of the Valiant on Coffee Time because you guys are awesome. And I hope you guys do go in the comments right now and talk about your cards that you believe should come off the ban list. I'm ready for the TheYugiohCouncil. If you like what I saw, make sure to subscribe for more. I'll see you next video. Peace.